At the very heart of science, there's a hidden, often overloaded process that ensures the quality of everything we read. Today, we're going to explore a revolutionary AI tool called the Reviewer Agent, which might just be the key to unlocking the next wave of scientific progress. Let's dive in and see how.
So let's start with a really fundamental question. What stops bad science from getting published? What's the quality control system for, human knowledge? Well, the answer is a process that is absolutely essential and, as we're about to see, under incredible strain.
Here's how we're going to break this down. First, we'll look at the current guardian of science. Then, we'll follow the tough reviewer's journey. After that, we'll meet the new Reviewer Agent, see its AI-supercharged review in action, and finally explore the future of human plus machine collaboration.
All right, so let's get into it with that essential process. Peer review, the true guardian of science. This is the very bedrock of scientific credibility.
Peer review is simply the process of submitting research to be scrutinized by other experts in the very same field. It's the critical filter for quality and validity. But here's the catch. This immense workload falls on a limited pool of experts, who often do this vital work for free.
Now, to really understand the bottleneck, we need to walk through the reviewer's journey. It's a high-precision job that reveals exactly why the system is so overloaded.
Think about it. A good reviewer has to be a detective, hunting for errors, an editor, improving clarity, and an expert, judging the core science. That is a gigantic task for just one person.
The process usually breaks down into 4 big steps: a general read-through to just get the main argument, then a structural analysis of the logic. After that comes the painstaking work of checking every piece of data and every single citation. Finally, they have to write a detailed report with constructive feedback.
And this is where the story takes a turn. Enter the new Reviewer Agent, powered by the arrival of AI.
So what is this Reviewer Agent exactly? Well, it's an AI system built on top of a large language model that's been specifically trained to analyze, summarize, and help verify scientific papers.
And this is a really, really important point. The goal here is not replacement. It's about creating a powerful, tireless assistant to handle the most time-consuming parts of the job.
So, what does this actually look like in practice? Let's dive into the AI supercharged review and see how the entire process gets reinvented.
Let's start with a really common first step for any reviewer, just getting the gist of a dense 30-page paper.
A human reviewer might spend a solid 1 to 2 hours carefully reading and taking notes just to get a solid overview. The AI agent, it can generate a concise, accurate summary in about 30 seconds. I mean, the time savings are just staggering.
Okay, how about one of the most tedious tasks out there? Checking the formatting of a bibliography, which can easily have 200 or more references, each one needing to follow a specific style guide.
Just look at this difference. A task that takes a human expert 3 hours of painstaking, eye-straining work can be done by the AI agent in just 5 minutes. That is a monumental gain in efficiency.
And for our last example, let's look at a structural check. Does the paper have all the required sections? Abstract, intro, methods, results, and conclusion. And does it follow the specific guidelines for the journal it's being submitted to?
The AI agent performs this check automatically with over 95% accuracy. It instantly flags missing sections or formatting deviations, freeing the human reviewer from that administrative busywork.
So what does all this mean for the future? We're not talking about a competition here. We are talking about a new era of human plus machine collaboration.
The benefits here are huge. The process gets faster, and by standardizing those initial checks, it can help reduce unconscious bias. Most importantly, it frees up the expert's time for deep, critical analysis, while also adding a new layer of detection for things like plagiarism. So the bottom line is this. By automating the tedious, the structural, and the repetitive, we empower the human expert to focus solely on what really matters: the novelty, the quality, and the potential impact of the science itself. And that leaves us with one final, massive question. If we can make the process of checking and publishing new knowledge faster, more efficient, and more robust, will AI ultimately accelerate the very pace of scientific discovery itself? It's an exciting future to think about. Thanks for joining me.